will know. But yeah, there's nothing like too major.
How important, Damian, is it for you to be a rim protector and kind of say, hey, you know, opponents cannot operate that freely in the paint if I'm going to be around trying to block your shot?
You know, it's kind of one of the reasons why, you know, they signed me to the 10-day, you know, trying to provide that rim protection, you know, and create that vertical space in the offense.
Well, thanks.
All right, let's go to Kyle Gooden.
Hey, Damian. With the 10-day situation, do you feel pressure to kind of to perform in this small window before All-Star break to get that, you know, the rest of the season deal? And as a second part to that, which teammates have been helpful? I mean, Markieff was one of the guys as we were talking about some of his messaging to you, and I was just wondering who has said some helpful things for you.
Some of everybody been talking, you know, just telling me different ways I can help impact the team. And, you know, with the situation, you know, of course it's pressure, but, you know, just you gotta live up to the moment, you know, just try to perform your best, know what you can do, and go out and perform.
Pretty good offense, under 100. How important is it for you guys to play defense like that, especially as long as AD is sidelined?
It's super important. We've been emphasizing it a lot lately. That's how we win the championship. That's how we're going to continue to get wins while AD is out. We're just trying to get better every day.
A lot has been made of the three-point struggles the team has made in the last few weeks. That was not the case tonight, especially in that first half. You guys are 9 for 20. It's kind of nice to have that added push behind the arc.
Yeah, we've been shooting the ball pretty poorly these last couple of days. Coach is preaching that, you know, eventually we're going to hit a hot streak. You know, we shot the ball pretty good tonight. Still got a long way to go. Still got some time.
LeBron played only 24 minutes. That's a season low. How good does that make everyone feel that, hey, we can get him a little rest and get a pretty easy win, too?
Feels great, man. You know, he does a lot for the team, does a lot for us on the court. When we get the, you know, the bench in to play, you know, at least a quarter, you know, most of us didn't play the fourth quarter, and that's perfect. That's how we, you know, that's how we envision it, and that's what we want to do every game.
Thank you.
Brad Turner.
What's up, Keith?
Hey, what's up, bro?
How does your approach change when you start? And you started the last 3 games have been very successful, so what changes for you?
Just to be ready when the games go, man. When the games start, man. You know, I've been a starter my whole career. You know, I was starting in Detroit before I got here, so I'm used to it. For me, it's to get going quick. You know, playing with LeBron. I know early in the games, you know, he like to fill the game out. So, you know, me bringing that scoring punch early, you know, just bringing the energy early.
Hey, Cruz, what do you think you guys figured out defensively and just in general, rhythm-wise, of playing without AD over the course of the last couple of weeks that seemed to show up more in these games against Portland and Golden State?
Man, we just got Dennis back. I think that's the biggest thing. We got, you know, a ball hawk out there. Just another person that's, you know, we were outside of, you know, when having AD and him out. Those are our 2 probably best defenders. So getting him back has really helped us out within pick and roll. You know, just having another person out there with great defensive instincts on that end has really helped us in something that we missed at the guard position. So, you know, it's helped.
Hey, for you individually, it seemed like you were able to match the production that you were having as a starter, even though coming off the bench. How much is your mindset evolved to regardless of kind of you starting, going back to the bench, back and forth as it's been for you the last couple of weeks?
You know, just because I just got to control what I can control. I can't control if I start, come off the bench, shoot the ball, whatever. You know, I just control what I can control, and that's where I'm at right now.
Dave?
What do you think of Damian Jones' debut for you guys today?
Man, I think he's got a shot to be here if he can just do what he did out there. Be a lob threat. Got a big time block. I don't know how many minutes he played, but you know, might have been 7-8 minutes, but had 3 rebounds in that time, and you know that's a good rebounding rate. So if he can do those things in small stints.
So great from three-point range in that first half, 9 of 20. How important is that for you guys to kind of reestablish yourselves behind the arc, like you did that first month of the season?
Yeah, it's just staying with the work. We talked every game since, we haven't shot well, that, we're going to keep shooting, we're going to get good shots, and we just got to step up and knock them down. And we did so early tonight, and I think a lot of it was us just having good ball movement, having good synergy within the team, getting good shots. I don't think any of them were super highly contested. They were all kind of created from, from people passing to teammates and creating assists. So just got good offense, good shots, and they went in.
That's 2 games in a row now where you've held the opponent under 100. Obviously, no Anthony Davis. How important is that for you guys as a team to say, you know what, we need to clamp down defensively? We've done it against 2 pretty good offenses.
Yeah, it's really just about us, being consistent, and that's an effort piece. That's a mental piece. That's a strategy, a game plan thing. It's just about us making sure that we're holding ourselves accountable. And like we said, we hit a little rough patch where we lost a couple games in a row, and we were just disconnected here or there on a couple possessions, and it led to more. So we're really just trying to play it. Every possession's a new possession, and just play as hard as we can and live with the results. And I think we're doing a good job of that the last 2 games.
A lot has been made lately about LeBron's playing time. He had only 24 minutes tonight. That's a season low for him. What does that mean to you?
I don't know. We won the game. If he plays 24 minutes and we win, then I think that's a good thing.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
All right, let's go to Dave McMiniman.
Hey, Alex, I asked Kuz about Damian Jones as well, and he said, he does what he did tonight, like he could stick around. I wanted to know what you felt about that screen he set for you to open up the lane for you the first time you guys took the court, and your first impressions of Jones.
Yeah, I've played against Damian a couple of years in college, so I know what he brings to the table. Great rebounder, shot blocker, lob threat, finisher around the rim, and I know he's a good dude, great teammate. So that that goes a long way with guys trying to make teams. And he went out and did what he does well. I think that's probably his best strength is he just kind of sticks to what he does well and tries to make the best of it. And like he said, came in and was productive tonight. And we haven't had any practices with him. He's had a couple meetings with the coaches to get a little bit of information, but other than that, just went out there and played hard. And I thought he did a great job.
For you that the defense is doing what you're looking for and kind of executing at a high level?
I think the communication and deflections are the first thing. How active we are weak side. We had last 2 games we're playing against players in Damian Steph that require double teams constantly all night. So you really have to be active, and I think the communication and deflections are the 2 biggest factors for me.
And then just generally without AD, LeBron was talking about, of course, it's going to take a little time to find the rhythm and for guys to know how much to step up and where. What have you seen on that front over these last 2?
Yeah, we sort of tweaked and adjusted each game that's gone by, whether we're winning or losing, and just look for subtle ways to adjust what we're doing and find a little bit of a new identity. Obviously you lose somebody like Anthony and change somewhat. So we're continuing to work through that, and we'll continue to adjust. And it's been great to have Dennis back in the lineup the last 2 games, give us a huge lift.
I think Dennis was something like plus 38, if I'm looking at that.
32.
Plus 32, just some absurd number. Most of it in the first quarter. Was it just his pace, you think, or sort of his overall sort of rust on both sides of the I don't know if that's a good word or not, but what was it?
Well, our starters played terrific. I think that's a part of it. Every time you look at the plus minus, it's it's the player, but it's also the group that he's out there with. And I think our starters had a mindset to make sure we took care of business against a team that stole one last time they were here, and really came out motivated in that first quarter.
I
Like, how do you feel about the job you do punching the clock when you win the game and you only have to play LeBron?